Alright, so here we are. One of the things you have to think about when you're establishing a perennial garden, and it's particularly evident in the springtime, when you look at these plants and you see how big they are and you want to tight pack them, and you're trying to imagine what it's going to look like when they're all in flower. You also have to imagine what it's going to look like as far as their size. Some of these plants are as big as they're going to get all summer, and some of them are 10% of as big as they're going to get all summer. For instance, this ornamental grass in the background here is going to get huge. This grape, which looks completely dead, is going to completely jump that fence and go covering across this flower bed. And you have to think about that when you're putting in new plants. Here is a St. John's wort. This was a seed that fell on the ground under what we refer to as Mama St. John's wort. We always call the plant from whom the seeds come from as Mama. Here we have donkey tail euphorbia. We like euphorbia. They have lime green flowers, and lime green flowers are good. Here we have a little rose. Back there is a lily that we just planted. An abundance of Queen Anne's lace. Here's a good example. The Queen Anne's lace looks pretty small now. That's going to get 5 or 6 feet tall. Here we have a little of that euphorbia with some pasque flower. This is the red pasque flower. It bloomed really early this year. Here's our prickly pear cactus, which I just dug up. Used pinchers on it because you can't touch this stuff. It is very painful when you get its pricklies in you. I still got a fair number of them, but it was tolerable. There's Mama St. John's wort. Some iris. Here we have the blue pasque flower. This is the little more traditional one. This one we've had for a long time. She's also a mama. She's created lots of babies that are all over the garden. There is the beloved lupin. These lupins are an interesting color. They're kind of a peach color. But I would love to get the blue ones growing in here, but we've had some trouble. Our experience is that lupin does better from seed than from plant. But the soil here is sandy, so germinating seeds in the ground here is troublesome sometimes. So we've had some trouble with that. Here is a plant we positively love. And again, we'll show this to you when it's in bloom. These are coral bells. There's a lot of coral bells. This particular variety has really pretty flowers. It's a very vigorous plant, and it doesn't force up out of the ground like a lot of the other ones do. Here is allium. This would be the Globe Master allium that, when in their youth, get huge, like bowling ball size. I'm expecting these to be more like softball size, but there you go. Then we have a currant, alpine currant. It will be covered with fruit. Lovely plant.